Good morning, everyone. It has been a while since I have posted a video, but you know what? I thought today is a good day because it's overcast. Of course, now it's starting to sprinkle a little bit, but I thought, you know what? It's time for an update in the garden. I'm going to start here in the back in the vegetable garden, then work my way up to the front of the house where I've got all my cute little fall decor on the front porch. But here is the vegetable garden today. It's October 17th, 2019, and I'm in North Georgia. And as you can see, my lettuce has bolted. We've had some very hot days, and I guess I planted this too early. I had planted little Bonnie plants, so it wasn't from seed. But the zinnias look nice. But yeah, the lettuce is kind of a bust, so I don't really know what to do with it. I guess I'm just gonna let it flower and let the bees enjoy it. The ones that are left down here, maybe some butterflies too. I'm not sure if these are really good to eat or if they're gonna be bitter or what, but I may give it a shot and we'll see. Here are some carrots. I sowed lots of different, ooh, there's a big spider web right here. Sorry, buddy. Oh, don't you just love that? You walk right into it. I don't know where he went, but whoops. Anyway, so there's some, an assortment of carrots in here. I've got Cosmic Red, Danvers, and a couple of other varieties. I was going to thin them out, but honestly, I am nervous too. So I think I might just leave them as is. Over here, the zinnias are doing great. They're all over the place. Next time I'll know to seed them a little bit thicker. I had, look at that, isn't that pretty? Just love that color. I had put a bunch of other seeds in here, like Cosmos and Coreopsis, I think, and they just didn't take, but the zinnias did. They are doing great. And I planted these like in July, and they're just now blooming. I was like wondering what in the world, when are these things gonna bloom? Because I follow Laura on Garden Answer, and she planted her zinnia seeds, and then like a month later, no lie, they were like full bloom, looking amazing and gorgeous. And so when I planted these in July, I was thinking, oh, okay, in August I'll have some like really pretty flowers. Well, no, they were not even, they were just like little baby seedlings, and I was like, what in the world is going on? So I just, you know, as with gardening, you just have to be patient. And now I've got all this color, so it's really, really fun. I love zinnias. This is really the first time I've ever grown them like this. So I'm really, really enjoying them. They really do put a smile on your face, and the kids love them too. So I'm definitely gonna harvest some seeds from these and hopefully plant some more next year. Look at this, look how pretty this is. Like, what? I've never seen a zinnia like that before. I love all the color. Oh, it's just so pretty. I'm a huge fan of pink, but I do love the purple, I mean, it's purple. I do love the orange and the yellow and the reds too. There's a white one. And with these, I just literally popped them in the ground and let them do their thing. I did notice once we finally installed the drip line and had that going every day, that's when the zinnias exploded. So you definitely need to water. We have had a terrible drought this fall. We haven't had any rain in like almost 2 months here in the South. Oh, I've been looking for these. Anyway, we haven't had rain for like almost 2 months in the South, and everything has just struggled so much. Finally, yesterday, it rained for the first time in a very long time, and then it's supposed to rain later today as well. So I'm so happy about that. Here I've got some cabbage, some red cabbage, kohlrabi, and I believe broccoli. Thankfully, those are doing well. They're not bolting like the lettuce was. I still have my tomatoes in because we haven't had a freeze yet. It's been, you know, up until a week ago, we've had like 90-degree temperatures, which is just ridiculous for October. So once it gets a little bit cooler, I'm going to pull these out, and I've got a bunch of seeds, like kale seeds and more carrot seeds, and I've got radish seeds and beets. We'll see what I put in this bed. I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, so this is my little vegetable garden area. And here's my little blueberry run. I don't know what you want to call it, but all along this wall, I've got blueberry bushes planted. So hopefully those will continue to thrive. Let's head up to, oh, and look at my green beans. Aren't they awesome? The green beans are doing very well. I've got a lot of old ones up there. I could probably maybe use the seed. I don't know if it's still good. If the pods have those black specks all over them, I don't know. I would assume they're still good. I was thinking about next year possibly putting a grapevine on that instead, because I've always wanted to grow grapes. I always thought that would be really fun to try out. So here's the pool area. Here are my limelight hydrangeas. They are doing so much better than the phantom ones we're doing here. I lost about half of the phantoms, which stinks, but that's how it is with gardening. At least they were at a discounted price and I didn't pay a whole bunch of money for them. Here is Meyer lemon. That one's starting to turn a little bit. Here's my key lime, which has got some good sized fruit on it. It's looking good, looking healthy. Here's my Washington orange, and look at this thing. It is awesome. It's huge. I'm so excited to see that one ripen up. It's the only one on the tree. Here's my kumquat, which has got kumquats all over it. These are so delicious. They taste so good. And so I'm glad that it's, you know, for it being in a pot its first year, it's producing very nicely, and I'm very happy with it. And here's my Mexican lime tree. It is just loaded as usual. Looking good. And here's my little fountain area with some roses. This is that Zade rose that I just love. How pretty is that? I gotta smell this. It smells good. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, I just love the pink color. It is gorgeous. Gotta smell that one too. Yeah, that's just so pretty, and it just looks so beautiful next to the fountain, which is not running right now because it has been so hot that I just can't keep it full. So I was just like, I kind of gave up on it. It's the end of the season. I did give it a good cleaning, but I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. But my roses are just growing like crazy. I don't know if you guys want to look back at some previous videos of when I first planted these. There's a huge difference. I need to tie up some canes over here. I did tie some up over here, but look how tall my Gertrude Jekyll has gotten. It went all the way up there just in the first summer of being planted. The phlox is still blooming. Oh my gosh, I am absolutely in love with phlox. This thing This is called David Phlox. It has been blooming all summer long. I'm officially obsessed. Oh, and look, there's a little bee sleeping. Oh. And so I planted a whole bunch more of a pink colored phlox up in my cottage garden. But look at these rose canes. They're just all over the place. This is my old rose, Felicity a Perpetueux. I can never say it right. It's some French name. And then here is my Crown Princess Margarita, which has really done well. And here's a little bud that's about to open. So all in all, I really love this little pathway next to the pool. It really gives it a lot of charm and character. And the salvia has done great. And all the roses back here have done awesome. They're really starting to take over. So I'm one of those gardeners. I like to let things just do their thing, because most of the time you're rewarded with something really beautiful, and so I'm not gonna mess with it. This bed's doing great. All of my little Edgeworthia blooms are starting to form. Those will bloom later in the winter. Got my Halloween decorations up. And let me get a close-up of these limelight blooms for you. They're really beautiful. I love the color, the pinkish green in the fall. And these are obviously newer blooms. But they've just done fantastic. And look at how big my viburnums have gotten. They've gotten really, really big. So those are doing great. Oops. All right, let's go up to the front. And I will show you the new plants I have in the cottage garden. I had a lot of roses that I tried to transplant die on me. They just did not make it. They weren't looking good, and I'm just not gonna let it sit there for years and years just to do nothing. So I got some new plants. Excuse the guy blowing across the street. I just planted this azalea. It's got some pretty salmon colored blooms on it. And then here's some autumn sage. And here's my big row of phlox. I absolutely love the pink color. And this is gonna get really tall and really thick, so it's gonna be like a nice big, just head, like a swoosh or hedge, I don't know what you would call it, of phlox. So it's gonna be really beautiful. And then I've got some more phlox over here with some dianthus and a red colored phlox as well. I thought that was a really pretty color. And then here's the dianthus. Oh my gosh, this guy across the street is driving me crazy. I hate blowers. Here, I'm gonna end with this, and then I'll do a part 2 when the guy's not blowing. But here, I just picked this up at the store. It's a Coreopsis, and I got it. Oops, I got it on sale. It's called Shades of Rose. It's so pretty. I just love the color. All right, I'm gonna do a part 2 and do the front porch area and the rose garden, so we don't have to listen to this annoying blower. All right, y'all have a good one. See you in part 2.